Hey everybody, it's Anthony here on EduPower Tools, and I'm today continuing with my series on screencasting for teachers, going over the editing tools in Screencastify. So in Screencastify, when you have finished recording your screencast, you are generally brought to this window here that gives you some basic editing options here where you can kind of trim the beginning and the end, and that's pretty much it, and then share it. Or you can open it in the editor, which is a little bit more robust. There's not a whole lot of features in the editor, but there's enough to make it do what basically you want it to do. So I'm going to open up this screencast, which I just did as part of my demo in the earlier video, in the editor. And so it's going to open up in a separate tab, and it's going to fire up all the editing tools that it has in there, and it's going to look somewhat similar to if you've ever used iMovie or anything like that, where you've got this kind of track down at the bottom, and you've got some tools available to you. So this is the editor, and you see here we've got the video in front of me, and just kind of going from top to bottom here, you've got your menu on the side here, upper left hand corner for the menu, and that just kind of gives you access to all the other aspects of Screencastify. And then over here you can download the MP4 or save it to your Google Drive. So when you're done editing, you can save that easily to your computer, or again, you can save it to your Google Drive. Down the bottom here, you have like I said, the track, I guess we'll call it, the video track. And you can trim the edges by clicking and dragging on the sides there. So if it doesn't start, or if you kind of misfire at the beginning, or there's some blank dead air at the beginning, you can easily kind of trim that. Okay. Same thing over here on this side. All right, and that's just trimming it, and it doesn't look like it's changing, but if you notice the time, it is changing. So it's at 40 seconds now. I'm gonna trim it a little bit. It should go down to 35 seconds. See, so it's going down to 35 seconds. So that trims it. So the other thing that you can do is you can click in an area to cut it, to splice it, basically. So now instead of having one full video track here, I have this separate video track in the middle. This can be like if there's a space in the middle where you make a mistake, or you want to just kind of trim the time a little bit, you can put your cursor in one area, cut it, and then put your cursor at the end, cut it, and then delete what's in the middle there. So I'm going to just click the trash button, and that's going to delete that middle part. Now what will happen is it's going to go straight from here to there. So it's going to go seamlessly. There won't be a gap here at all. And that's if you want to trim something in the middle. So you can trim on the ends by grabbing the sides and dragging them in. In the middle, you can trim by putting your little cursor there in your various places where you want to cut. Okay, to crop the video, so this is the crop tool for the video itself. All right, so say I don't want to have these sides so much, or I don't want to have this top bar in my video, I can crop it by clicking there, and then basically drawing a rectangle to where I want to have the video show. So I can do that, crop, done. Okay, now note that what that does is it cuts off my video, my embedded webcam there. So just know that if you cut too much into that, then it will do that. But it's not so bad right there. That works for me. All right, and then the other thing is to delete. So you can actually text. So we can add text in here for titles or things like that. You have some control over fonts and size. And you can change the background color, and you can change the text color, and you can be done with that. Now say you realize that you made some kind of a horrific error and you need to add in some more video, you can hit the plus button here and it's going to add a clip. Okay, so you can add a clip, but you can either upload, add from Google Drive. So what you would do is you realize which part you wanted to add in there, go back, make another video of it, and then add it in from here. All right, and then once you're comfortable with all of the edits that you made, you're going to save to Google Drive, or you're going to download the MP4 and then go from there. All right, when you're done editing completely, you can go back to your recordings. That'll again open up a new tab. And that's where you have access to some more sharing options, including like Classroom or other options. And I'll go over those sharing options in just a little bit in the next video. I hope that was helpful. If you need any more help doing screencasting or using Screencastify or any Google products, let me know. I'm happy to help at any time. Hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.